Welcome to another episode of Coco Unfiltered. Happy New Week. I'm excited today because I have a guest. I mean, I know I said that I was going to, film alone for a while, but I found someone who gracefully decided to join me, and I'm really excited. That this is Dayo. Dayo, thank you for agreeing to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
thank you for having me. And
and
I'm honored
oh,
because
thank
I'm
you.
a huge fan of your vlog.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you
I'm
so
a big fan.
much.
So
Thank you
like
so much.
I'm sitting next to my celebrity crush.
Oh my god! And I think I'm happy because of the person I have here. That is a therapist, by the way. And then
Am I?
yeah,
Yes, I am.
yeah, she's a therapist, and she's also a feminist. I am a feminist, and then I really wanted a feminist perspective on this topic because I didn't just want to, get just a random person. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited that it's somebody that we both share
Same
same
values.
values and
Yeah.
everything. So thank you for being here. I hope you like it here. I hope you have fun.
I will definitely have fun. I'm looking forward to being here since I got the call. So
Oh, that's so
yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
get it.
I want to jump into it and talk about transactional sex with women,
Okay.
right? This has become a very, very controversial topic in the
Mm-hmm.
sense that anybody that wants to speak just says, "Oh, women are gold diggers, women are prostitutes, women just want to collect men's money." I mean, okay, to be fair, it's not like they say women are prostitutes all the time, but there are conversations like women just want to collect men's money, women are gold diggers, women can't be trusted, women will sleep with anybody for money. And the names just keep piling up and becomes very annoying all the time. And honestly, when I think about it and look at men, it's just very funny because personally, I want to share what I think on that and just
Okay.
ask you, what do you think? Do you think really that it has come to the point where women just, sleep with anybody that has money to throw at them, or all the weird things about, oh, you can hardly find decent women these days? All right. So I would just say what I think about that.
All right.
First of all, if we are being very, very honest, from time, I honestly first think that a lot of things have come to light and they now seem very serious because of social media.
Okay.
There's nothing that is happening right now that has not happened in the past. It's just really out there right now because there's social media, and then everybody just puts stuff on social media. So it now looks like, oh, we don't have decent women anymore. Our mothers used to be this and that, and women these days just want to sleep with men for money.
Yeah.
And hear me. In my own opinion, in my own honest opinion, and whether it's coming across as me supporting women, that's fine. I will always support women. I will always pick women's side. But that's not even the case here. To be very honest and factual, I feel like men are very, very manipulative. Honestly, men are very manipulative and controlling. And over time, men have used different tools to control women. From, oh, if you don't dress a certain type of way, you are not, acceptable. You're not the standard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you don't look a certain type of way. And then this issue of transactional sex, honestly, the greatest pioneer of transactional sex are men,
Mm.
if I've been very honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because transactional sex are men. Because you would see situations where men want to use money to control women. I don't want to say all men because that's not fair, but I would say that maybe 85 or 95% of men
Mm-hmm.
really have nothing to offer women except money.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I agree with
if
you.
you take money out of the equation, men really have nothing to offer.
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly believe that men want to spend money on women.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that they want to give to women. That is the one. But when you now hear people now come and say things like, "Oh, women love money" or blah blah blah, I just feel like it's men that don't have money to give to women. No, honestly, it's always the broke people and people that don't have any money to give to women that come out and say things like,
Also,
that women are, into transactional sex and stuff.
mm-hmm.
And again, women, if you speak to a lot of women, if you put 10 women in this room and speak to them about how, if they've ever been propositioned with, oh, come and do this for money,
Mm-hmm.
men are always the one that want to turn everything into transaction.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a woman who you're in a position to help and do something very random for, very, very random, and you try to make it all about sex and say things like, oh, I have to, if I don't, have sex with you, I won't do this with you.
Mm-hmm.
But because women are managed to change the narrative and flip the table, and now they now own it, And then if you offer them peanuts, they are like, no, this is what I want. Because women have gotten bolder about it. It are now termed, oh, women are prostitutes, or women like transactional sex, or women are not decent, or blah, blah, blah. So honestly, in my own opinion, I feel like transactional sex has been on from our mother's days. My mother, before she died, she told me stories of how she would want a man to do something random for her, and he would proposition sex that sleep with him before I do it for you. It has been happening and it will keep happening and it will not stop happening. I think the anger is just coming from the fact that women are owning it. They are taking advantage of it. They are coming out to say, oh, if you want me to do this, you are going to have to, give me money. And that's just the anger, right? That's what I feel. What do you think?
Well, to be very honest, I have many, many opinions about I have a lot of opinions about the topic. Firstly, I mean, how do I approach it? Which side of me should I approach this from? Because there's the feminist side, like you have rightly said, there's the therapy side, and then there's just the side of me as me.
I just think any side that you feel like you
I'm
want to touch
comfortable
on
with.
it, yes, you're comfortable with, it's just fine.
Okay. So for me, how I feel about transactional sex, or like the way men coin it, I strongly agree with you that it is very broke men that always find time to say that the women who are open and very, very honest about transactional sex are shareholders or whatever it is. But at this point, I feel like as a community, as a society, we have passed the gap of calling somebody an ashawo, because honestly, are we not all ashawos at this point? Every single woman alive
Is a
is like, there is no, honestly, because it's like you'd be doing the most random thing at the most random time. Like you could literally be trying to get a bike and somebody will just look at you and call you ashawo.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, so it's at this point, I personally feel like women need to stop getting aggravated again. I feel like it's like owning. It's like how people in the LGBTQ community own the word queer, because queer used to be a slur, and they just like the people, those people woke up one day and they were like, fuck everything, we are queer. And now it's like they refer to themselves as queer and they own the name queer. So I feel like at this point, every woman, especially if you are a Nigerian woman, you just need to own the name Ashewo at this point. Like, add it to your Twitter bio or something, because to somebody you're an Ashewo. But how I feel about transactional sex or gold digging or not gold digging, I feel like there's a class, right? It's a society and there are classes. No matter how bad your bitch is, let me use that word, there's a badder bitch that you cannot afford. And I feel like for a lot of men, the rejection really does get to them, and that's where all the anger is coming from. Also the rejection, their own insecurities that they are projecting on these women, because truly it's like you can't afford her, so now she's a prostitute, because you cannot phantom where she's getting all the money from, because you don't know where to get your own from. That's the anger. And I swear, I'm looking at the camera to say this, if men could do transactional sex, they would fucking do it. Oh my god,
men are the biggest diggers.
Do you actually know they'll suck that? They play. Me, I know for it, because we know it's not even it's not. I'm not even speculating, and I'm not even started going into feminism or anything. I'm saying that because you see the way men act around rich men. You see the way they act around rich men. It's like,
that is such a thing.
Do you know? Like, they like, women will still, yes, we are forming. Yes, we know we are forming, but at least we have the decency to form, to sit on the chair and flip your hair and act like I did not see this rich bobo that just entered. Men, they play. Once you enter, chairman, yes sir, sir, boss, odogu, right. Odogu bitters, odogu yellow, odogu green. You start hearing different Malaysia money, UK pounds. You start hearing, see, there's just that jealousy, because they know who will sleep with me for this money. Who will sleep with me for this money? There's also that, and it's just the truth. And what I find about men psychologically, I don't know why men, well, again, some men are built like that. They transfer a lot of their emotions into violence. they don't know how to sit back with their emotions, sit back with their thoughts, like, okay, why am I affected by this thing? Why is this thing getting to me? They just translate everything to violence. They make everything physical because they don't want to do the emotional work. Right? So I mean, that's just one way to look at it. Like, okay, yes, of course, there has to be gold digger women. And shout out to every woman that is a gold digger. We love you. Like, you know, like, thank you. Because honestly, I mean, if there were not women who were gold digging for a living, I would be fucking surprised. I mean, let's take Nigerian music industry for example. It is everywhere. You can't listen, like, you name an artist that has not told a girl to come and collect money. Name
Men
one.
want to spend. See, if I'm not convinced about anything, I'm convinced that men want to spend money. Men want women to need money.
Yes, because this is their money. No, think about it. All the money you are gathering is not for bad bitches. You know,
and I feel like men are most powerful. They feel the most powerful when they can actually spend money on a woman.
Yes, it's true. It is true. It's like, you know, when you know that is it no money? When you know, again, I don't really have that kind of money yet, but when I do, watch out for me. But the thing is, like, to be honest, I feel like there's that thing of, and I feel like it's a primitive mating call to be able to give somebody what you know they need to for them to submit to you. Men are all about submission. They want somebody to submit.
I mean, they think about it every day.
Exactly. So it's like, it's either I'm going to pay you for submission or you submit. So that's just the thing. That, for me, I feel like that's the line. And honestly, I don't know any successful man that did not have a wife that is spending money. Job. If you know anybody, you me to ask her, but what is she doing there? Because it's a thing. They love it when you spend their money. You must spend your. I'm even going far, men. We're just shouting, men. We're in Lagos now.
Yes.
Lagos men. They love it when you spend their money.
It's an ego thing. It is an ego thing. So, and then you go on the internet. These same men that would
not the same ones. The ones the lower class.
No. First of all, these same men that would try to call women. Example, a very practical example. You're trying to chase a girl, right? And you've done, maybe the girl will come and say, oh, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I do this and that. And then you start to throw money at her. A girl has clearly said to you, I'm not interested in you. And you start to throw money at her. The girl might need money. She might want money. She wants the money. And then you try to use money to convince her and get her. She has agreed and you have taken her away. Then the boyfriend that she's probably with will start crying that, oh, the girl loves money, blah, 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 has left you because you don't have money. But the person that took her away literally used the money to take her away. You people, men use money as a tool to control women. And I know that Daya is joking about it, but me, it really triggers me a lot when I hear things like, oh, women are gold diggers. Men are very wicked people. You can be down on your back and not have a thing. And you have a friend who is a guy, who is male, that will literally be able to help you. It will cost them nothing, mind you. You're not even asking for, oh, come and give me an arm and a leg. You're asking for bare help. But because this person, they'll put it to you. And the funny thing, men have audacity. The men's audacity. The way men move with audacity, that's how I want to be moving. Men have audacity. They will come to you and tell you that, okay, this is what you want, this is what I have. I'm willing to give you. You have to put your back on the ground.
No, not to cut you short, but I think 2 days ago I was on Twitter, I was scrolling, and this girl had put a screenshot on her Twitter TL to say, look, I asked this guy to borrow me 20K, right?
I saw that.
Did you see? Yeah, and she was like, oh, can you lend me 20K?
And she said lend, mind you.
Yeah, so lend, and he was like, yeah, okay, I have 20K, I'll give 20K, just come and sleep with me. You don't have to pay me back.
And you are the same people that will get angry when you move to a girl and she says that, oh yeah, you want to hang out with me, you have to give me money. Why are you upset? You are the people that created the culture. Men literally created the culture of transactional sex, and that is my point. Women did not wake up because you cry and yell and talk about prostitution, transactional sex, and everything. Who are women's biggest customers?
Men.
I am a woman. I would never. Do you see me going on the way and paying a woman for sex?
No.
Do you see me going and saying, "Oh, I want to sleep with you. Come and take money for sex"?
No.
It is you are the ones. All these girls that line up on the road.
It's for you.
Who is their customer? You are the one that is paying their money.
It's confusing. It's that thing of hating the the market instead of the market base. And it doesn't fucking make sense.
At all.
Once there's a fucking demand, there will be supply.
And who is creating you are the people that they are supplying to. What is now the problem?
And it's like it's so, and I hate, for me, I'll always come from the angle of like, sex work is work, first of all. But secondly, it is that thing where the government, let me say the government and the church, because those are like the two biggest powers we have in Nigeria.
Parents.
I don't want to say parents, because at that point your parents, this is the one do again. You don't stand for road, you don't stand for road with that. But like government and religion, right? None of these bodies protect sex workers. Everybody's acting like sex workers are the problem. How are they they are solution providers
with themselves?
Do you understand? These people are solution providers.
These lawmakers are their customers. The religious leaders are their customers. You people that come and cry and be shouting, oh, women love transactional sex, you are the one that will probably have a partner somewhere and send a girl an amount of money and say, come and stay with me for the weekend.
Exactly.
That is transactional sex. You are the one pioneering it. You are the one that brought it up. Women are now embracing it and saying, okay, it is lucrative.
It's lucrative now. Want to shake my ass in the tongue in Dubai, baby.
Who doesn't want to do that? Who doesn't want easy life? If women have looked at, okay, oh, this is what men want to. They want to spend money as long as the woman doesn't mind. My own is, if it doesn't affect everything that you stand for, it doesn't go against your moral, by all means.
I mean,
by all means.
I like the fact that you are coming, I like the fact that you are coming at it from the angle if it doesn't go against your morals, because I'm so tired of the whole Nollywood perspective of, oh, Chimo,
you know how they at
the end. Like, oh, she's so poor, she has to do prostitution. Nah, bro. She's not poor. She's working for money.
It is actually a choice.
Because you pay for it. You know. When I was in the uni, right? There was this very popular. I don't want to escort girl. Yeah, she was an escort, and she used to say it with her full chest. She'll tell you that if you don't have this amount of money, don't even say hi.
And guess what? People that don't have the amount of money, they used to go and look for it. Do you know?
Wait, now me I finish the gist. Make I drop the gist. But I don't want to say where I schooled, because this video might not go viral, and then but let me just say that there were a lot of Yahoo boys in that vicinity, and it was a thing. It was a badge. Once they hit that money, once they clock that money that this girl is saying, if you don't have this certain amount of money, don't call. Once they clock it, guess where they are going? They don't know. Once they collect the money, say money don't dey for bag, it don't dey for hand, don't dey for car. Straight they
that girl.
And
it's a love and hate relationship.
Yes.
Because they spend this money on these girls and they are very angry.
Very, very angry. I don't get it.
It's like nobody.
And it's like the ones that are mostly angry again are the ones that cannot afford to do it yet.
Yeah.
Wait for them. Wait for them to be able to, and it's just that anger of me. While I be giving babe 100k, I would like pay 100k for, because bro, you are not rich. That's why. Because now you know if you give babe 100k for one night, if you give them 10k, person wey give babe 10k for one night, right? You go fit give am 1.5. But you go dey vex.
And they go for their level. You are spending the.
No, but men now, it's that audacity thing.
Yeah.
They look the one for front. But yeah, I mean, I've sat with a friend before, and
I just want to say this to women who, because honestly, whether you are taking money, whether you are, I think that every woman has been approached for transactional sex by a man one way or the other, and that one I can beat my chest and say it. Whether it's for a favor, whether it's the one that you are stranded, you want to sleep in their house for one night,
and they will tell you, yes, those ones are
let them put up the lights, parent, you will not sleep. They will. See, I've learned that I rather stand by the side of the road, let them come and catch me, because if you make the mistake of going to a man's house that you are not involved with to sleep. Anyway, my own point is this. I feel like from a woman's angle, and for women who still feel like, oh, they need to be ashamed, honestly, I'm not trying to promote, I will not, whether I come here and promote transactional sex or not, it will still be what it's going to be. Like I said, it has been here before I was born, it is still here now. When I'm long gone, it will still be here. But I want to say that please don't let anybody shame you. At the end of the day, we all have the ways we live our lives. I'm honestly not a religious person. I would always speak from a point of morals. If it doesn't go against things that you believe in, if you've decided that, oh, this is how I want to live my life, oh, life is too stressful for me, and I want to be a bad bitch, I want to get it easy, please get it easy. Don't let anybody now come and be shaming you or making you feel bad or making you feel like you're doing something wrong. Or when you are, like Dayo said, every woman in Nigeria is a prostitute. You can be walking on the road. As long as you are breathing, as long as they've seen that you have breasts on your chest, honey, you are a prostitute. So only with your full chest and do what you have to do and live your life. And know that the man that is calling you a prostitute probably wants to sleep with you. Honestly, the ones that are in your comment section,
she said,
the ones in your comment section,
I have such a good idea.
You need to learn to move with your same audacity that men move with, and that's period. In fact, the whole point of this conversation is when you learn to move with men's audacity,
nothing can stop
nothing. If somebody comes to you and say you're a prostitute, and then what? Are you buying what I'm selling? Move to the left, my brother. Move to the left, because you know you want to buy. You either don't have money or you want to tap. You literally want to tap. What is the aggression? What is the hate?
The violence.
It's not even by force. Do you know that it's not by force? You can literally look at a woman and say that, oh no, I don't want. But you want to be there so bad. You want to get in her pants so bad. But you are so angry. You are so angry that she wants you to give her something. And you are the same person, because you don't have that thing to give her, but you're the same person that look at a woman that is maybe beneath you financially, one way or the other. And then she needs you for something. You want to take advantage of her position, of course, to sleep with her. So all your anger is based on the fact that you cannot afford it. So rest in the name of Jesus.
Amen. And it's like, honestly, I would say that for a lot of men, sex has never been about pleasure. It's about power. And if you know, once you know this, and that's why when a woman, women that are, sexually awakened, that would look at you and say, oh yes, I want to. Once men know that you're that sort of person, it's not that exciting for them. They want women that, they are timid. They can. It's like a sub-dom relationship. They just want you to be very submissive. They can, they have this power over you that, they like shy girls, that the ones that are baddies, that when they come outside, maybe half of their breast is outside. And like, do you want this or not? It just has to trigger them. It really does trigger them. It's like, it really triggers them, and it's like, that's about power for a lot of these men. And it's not just power that they can pay for the sex, it's power that they can take it from you and give you peanuts, especially those ones that are really rich.
That is it. The moment they feel like they're trying to pay you what they don't think this sex is not worth this amount, that's when you become a prostitute. That's when you become a gold digger. That's when you become all those things. But if you are willing to do it for food, if you are willing to do it for roof over your head, if you are willing to do it out of desperation, then you are a good girl.
Oh, I'm I think it just goes back to the fact that it's that anger of, I can't afford it, but I want it.
I want it.
And
I see you giving it to other people.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my God, so you are so now you are dating him. You are just dating him for his money. Yeah. Okay. A lot of you men, now I'm talking to you people, I'm looking at the camera, you don't have personality
at all.
You're not funny.
It's literally all you have to offer. Oh my God.
I recently made a friend.
You are not kind. You are not funny. You cannot hold a conversation. You are not emotionally intelligent. All you have to offer is money. And when this woman comes to you and say, give me this money, you get mad. What's good? What is the problem?
What's the juice? What's the tea? And it's like, I recently made a friend. Like, I had to stop talking to him. Honestly, before I could find his personality, I had to what's that word you always say to me? Is it poke?
Yes,
I had to poke him, like, no, because I was determined, like,
there must be somebody
there. There has to be something. There has to be something there. It can't be that you.
But yeah, on a more serious note, like, after all said and done, I think that women should just operate with audacity. Whoever you are, if you are the good girl, I honestly don't believe in good girls or bad girls. I just believe
good girl, no, they pay.
Hope you know that.
I
just believe that whoever you are, however you operate, whatever you've chosen to do with your life, I think you should do it with as much audacity as you can get.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough audacity, sister girl, go and buy. Go and look for
Mm-hmm.
what they are selling and buy, because this man,
They move with it. All of them move with audacity. All of them. The bike men move with audacity. They'll be touching you like, ah, fine girl, follow me go house now. Bike men know where you won't go. You will pay her money for the ride.
do you get what I mean?
Audacity.
And they are the same people that will come. Look, I cannot. If I feel like we talk about this, we'll spend the whole day.
No, but
and not be able to end this conversation.
yes, you are right. But I also just wanted to say, now this is me seriously. Again, Ashewo as an insult should not be harmful or hurtful to any woman. As a word, not as an action, as a word. Not as an action, as a word. Because I'm on Twitter every day, and yes, Twitter might be a fraction of reality, but it's a fraction of the average Nigerian's reality. That's what's so amazing about Twitter, because the average Nigerian has a smartphone. But you'd be working in a bank, and there are some men out there that believe that is Ashewo are bankers.
Yes.
You would be in the music industry. You'll be in the movie industry. Those ones are that one. No, because somebody was telling me that Narsisi men, do you know how many men, do you know how many politicians she's sleeping with? I'm like, yo, my G,
you can never
even that. Apart from the fact that you are not even in the class of men that can be in the same room with her, is that, do you know how many endorsements Narsisi men has under her belt? Do you get it? Once they want to do show like this,
you will minimize, you will literally
she has a whole TV show
and reduce her
to sex. She has a whole TV show. Narsisi men is in all these great movies. You don't know how much Narsisi men charges for a role in a movie. You don't know anything about this woman's life.
But
you just
for
exactly,
the
but no,
her
exactly. There has to be a politician somewhere. In case you don't know, minus the fact that transactional sex also happens between men.
Yeah,
it's that even men are also being bankrolled. That is life. And I don't know why people are always so angry about it, and you're always facing women.
Just don't like it. I think it's even men don't even go through all this scrutiny.
No, they don't.
I think it's even now that maybe a man will buy a flashy car. They'll just check on each other. Where does it get the money
from?
But let a girl buy the car. Oh my God, the internet will shut down for a week.
Yes, so
for a week.
Now I'm waiting for the day Cutty will buy a car. Or maybe this girl they like dragging. This crochet lady they like dragging.
See all the work Cutty has been putting into her content.
No, once she buys a Benz.
But just wait for her to just get a big break. Oh my God, who has slept?
Yes, so Cutty.
Okay.
But I just want to say.
Have to go into
yes, I'm sorry, but I have to say this thing. No, everybody's an Ashewo. Don't forget, you're an Ashewo. I'm an Ashewo. Banker, Ashewo teacher, Ashewo lawyer, Ashewo pastor, Ashewo all of us.
Wear your crown.
But yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. I think because this is this interesting.
Yeah.
I don't have time for the game, but I feel like this video is over 30 minutes.
I don't think so.
More. It's over 30 minutes.
Yes, it is.
All right, and I didn't want it to be this long, but I think it's going to be very interesting.
Yes, I think it'll be interesting.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, and then I really hope any woman that sees this, I hope you just live your life with a lot of audacity, with a lot of boldness, because honestly, that's the way to live. Every other person will adjust. Don't dim your life. Don't reduce yourself to make anybody comfortable. This narrative they are putting out there about women, one way or the other, is just a way to control you and make you, fit into a box they're trying to put you into. Live outside the box. Break, what do you call it?
Break free.
Break bounds and do great things.
Break ceiling walls.
And have a great week. Again, if you are living in Lagos, you're a champion, you're a star. I'm rooting for you. Lagos is not a real place. Have a good week.